Hey guys, it's Srini, the host and co-founder of BlogcastFM, as all of you know, and I actually wanted to do a little experiment this morning. As many of you know, I have been toying around with different ideas, especially the last couple of weeks as David and I have been putting together things behind the scenes. So first, let me say, for those of you who are part of the community, you guys have been absolutely awesome, contributing some great threads, really getting involved. As I mentioned in one of the threads, the community is really about the members. In fact, what you put into it is what you're going to get out of it, and you guys are the ones that are going to make it into what it is. We're just kind of there to facilitate things and really try some different things with you guys. One of the things I wanted to do this morning is record a video for you guys where I answered questions to some of the threads. As you know, one of the things we did for the newsletter subscribers last week was we recorded a masterclass where we took all the questions from the that we got in from the previous newsletter, and we turned it into a free audio download that we didn't publish anywhere but on the newsletter. And I want to start doing something similar here. In fact, I think it's going to be more effective here because you guys are so engaged and really connected with us. And so this morning I decided to do a very brief video. I will keep this short and sweet. One of the things I would be curious about is if David and I did this on a regular basis, chances are we'll make it video and audio based, something we've been talking about. But first, let me comment on some of the things that have come up. Some of you probably saw that David mentioned we are starting a magazine, and I think you guys are going to be blown away by what actually comes from that. Because if you've never seen any of David's design work, you know there's a reason I call him the Picasso of PowerPoint. I think you're going to see probably some of the most beautiful print layout or design layout you've ever seen. And we want to start featuring our community, and really, I think the premise of this magazine, I hope at least, is to really bring us together as a community and highlight a lot of the work that you guys are doing, and do it in other mediums. One other thing that I want to comment on, Vasan actually brought up a really interesting thread about how many blog posts you should start a blog with. And it was, the debate was 3 to 5 or 8 to 10, and I didn't answer it in the thread, so I figure I'll answer it here in the video. That really is one of those things. I don't think there's any concrete answer. I do think that there's something to be said for coming out of the gate strong and having something to show. I would say 5 articles, so it looks like you have some pattern of consistency. And obviously, you want to keep up that pattern of consistency. But on the flip side of that, be careful not to publish for the sake of publishing. And one of the things that happens, I think, in the early days of blogging is people get into this sort of, hey, I have to produce content every day. And David actually did really well by producing content only once a week because it was really good. So keep the quality versus quantity thing in mind as you think about that. Some other things, I love the conversations that are going on. What's really interesting is how much those conversations can lead us to other things. In fact, I think we can probably create products and classes based on some of the conversations that are going on. Tara actually had a really great suggestion for an enhancement to the forum, which is doing blog critiques, which I loved, and I think we definitely are going to do that for people who are in this forum, where you get a video critique. We'll pick somebody every week or two, and what we'll do is we'll actually do a video. Anyways, as you can see, I've just woken up this morning. My hair is kind of a mess. I just had my coffee. And normally, when I record video, I'm going to probably start presenting myself a little more, presentably, I guess. Well, that makes absolutely no sense now that I realize I just said that. But I will promise you I will shower before the next time I do this. And I am off to surf, and I hope you guys all have an amazing weekend. Keep doing what you're doing in the forum. You seriously are just making it an amazing experience for everybody there. And David and I are really impressed with how strong you guys have come out of the gate. So thanks a lot.